All right, I think we're going to get started now. All right, we are all set. Welcome everyone to another episode of Sketchalog. I'm your host, Zil King Xander, here to catalog the heroes, villains, creatures, and other things that I come across in my travels. I'm joined by a very special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself? Give us your name, what you do, and how long you've been doing it for.
Been around for about 10 years. I was Remy the Serbi at first, a Cerberus, and my friends bought me this lovely model. And now I am Grim the Reaper, a backrooms Shinigami.
Awesome. And then, how familiar would you say you are with like VTubing as like a community? Is this more just an anonymity thing, or are you more of a hardcore fan?
I'm more for anonymity and big boobs.
So you don't really have like a rotation of VTubers that you're a fan of. You are just more of a, like, you just happen to be streaming, and also like VTubing is kind of a way of like getting not having to do like face cam streams.
I'm more of a hobbyist.
Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. But kind of going back to the backroom Shinigami thing, do you think you could give us a little like elevator pitch of your lore?
So I was a Reaper who worked in more of like an office setting, and I hated it. Well, one day when going to the bathroom, as they all do, I fell into the back rooms. Eventually found my way out, but I realized that there were people living in the back rooms, so who's taking care of their souls? So I started just going back, and then I fell in love with it, and now I just don't leave.
Awesome. It's really cool and really interesting sort of play on the Grim Reaper thing. I definitely love that. So how did you come up with? I mean, you mentioned that your friends got you this design. Have you sort of, was it just like a pre-made model that you bought, or she vanished back into the back rooms? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
All
I'm
right.
gonna probably just turn off my stream. It's just killing my internet.
It's a shame. But yeah, how did you like? Did you sort of do anything with this model besides just like getting it, or have you, or what is kind of the process that got you to this point?
Well, I saw the model on sale. And I had no idea about Reapers or trying to do that. And eventually I did like Lost Souls for my chat. No, I just and the more I thought about it, I saw other VTubers using Lost Souls and stuff. I realized that's just very lame. Not lame in that way, but like lame that I'm doing it. I want to do something more crazy. And then my friends started dragging me into the back rooms.
Yep. Bear with us, folks. We're having some connection issues right now.
And the
They really don't want to let her go, and those backrooms folks, I suppose. That's fine. We are all more than happy to wait for her to return. Yeah. Just going about our business here. Boy, I'm really just not getting this hand, huh? This really is unfortunate. Alright, I think I've got something here. I don't actually. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing here? Alright. Okay. Hand. Right? Hand. Okay. So it's like that. What if I do something more like... Okay, are you ready for this shit? I don't think you're ready for this shit, chat. I'm gonna do something crazy here.
I'm not ready for it.
We're going to take advantage of these poofy sleeves to hide the fact that I don't know how to draw hands, apparently.
I freaking hate hands. Hands and feet.
Yeah, it's bad. I thought I was like pretty good at hands, but I guess I'm still learning. Such is the way. Shutting you down. Do, 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 do. But yeah, you were saying about switching to like Backrooms Lost Souls instead of
I decided to let my chat and my friends decide my chat name. That was a big mistake.
yeah.
It is now Carpet Stains. Which they love, so I don't mind, but it's just weird. How do I make a mascot with that?
Yeah, true. I mean, they picked it, so that's on them to keep up with that. So, yeah, okay. But that's pretty interesting. Do you want to give a shout out to the model artist for this lovely lovely design you have here?
The model artist and rigger are actually the same person. It's Sen7U on Twitter. SEN7YU. I've had a model by them before, but never used it.
Okay.
I actually gave it away.
Yeah, we always love shouting out our lovely artists. Yeah. So, speaking of designs and artists, what is something in like other VTuber designs that kind of, when you're scrolling through your social medias and stuff like that, that makes you kind of stop and go back to a design, something that like piques your interest with other VTubers?
I always look for like the goth aesthetics, but something I really started noticing, like with Yomi Quinley. The like nice blue shades, they're very pleasing on my eyes. I love it. But
Yeah.
I've noticed like the D&D based characters have been like really popping off, really cool. Both fantasy and like the more humanoid
Yep.
designs are just crazy cool.
Yeah. Like I know for D&D stuff, I know Tiefling Melissa comes to mind for that.
Oh yeah, I love looking at her.
Yeah, she's great. Be careful with your, Pepsi cans, though. I've heard. That's fine. Well, yeah. What is? I always forget these first few questions. I don't know what. Like that's really bad of me.
You're
So, say you just woke up and everything like back to the day you decided to become a VTuber, and everything like since then had all just been a big dream. Would you want to do anything differently?
my very first start of VTubing, I was gifted the money to become a VTuber, and I got scammed.
Oh no.
That I would definitely change. But that spurred me to make my own design. And that design was, I won a raffle because somebody, I guess, didn't want it or something. And my model parent picked me. I gave them my design. They made a beautiful, amazing model with it.
I mean, yeah.
I would change pretty much nothing, but I'd like to see if I could just not be scammed in the beginning.
That's a big one. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty decent thing to avoid. So now that you've been streaming, like, I mean, 10 years, you said?
Yeah, it's almost 10 years.
So in that whole time, what would you say is your like favorite part about streaming?
I mean, I'd say the friends, but that's not entirely accurate.
Oh?
It's the sense of community that you get from it, but also the community is also often toxic and terrible. So it's the small community I love.
It's the
The
personal.
ones that just want to be friends.
Yeah, yeah. I can agree with that. Yeah, definitely. And then, is there anything that you wish you could do more of? Any like kind of any types of stream, any types of content you wish you could get more of done on stream, or even just like short term stuff, like eh, uh, I'm being affected by the backrooms demons. Is there any like short term content that you'd want to make, like anything just in general that you'd want to do more of as a streamer?
Well, it's something I haven't done yet, but I've been dying to do, and planning for it will be horrible. I want to do like ghost reaction videos and stuff where people you gather channels, you can show off the channels and stuff. Art streams, but I'm terrible at art.
Yeah, okay.
I want to be more creative and do more content that's just not gaming.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely, I think that it's worth branching out, especially if like the your audience is all for it. I know there's a bit of pressure to kind of stay in your niche, but I think you're you're the one making content for yourself, right?
Yeah, you gotta enjoy what you do.
But on the kind of opposite end of that spectrum, is there like would you say is your least favorite part about streaming?
Uh, well, being a mom, I have to randomly run off and everything. I feel like I'm not um dependable because
Oh,
randomly just I have to go.
right.
But it's more or less the ideal that I have to be a certain way, and being unreliable in that sense makes me feel like I'm not being the way I should be.
Yeah, that is pretty rough. But I think I actually don't know what I think. But I think you shouldn't have to feel like pressured for doing the most important job. I would say. You know.
Yeah.
But and then if for like in terms of like making content and stuff like that, if there was anything that you could pay somebody to do, what would you want? Like, what would you want to have like help with doing, or just not have to
Make the
do?
content for me. No, edit it for me, definitely. I see that that's like a typical answer. Sitting down and editing is just so time consuming.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
want to hear your own voice all the time. It's horrible.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love editing, but not for me.
Yeah. Definitely. What is next? I think it is. Yeah. Do you think kind of having like a major social media presence is like necessary for growth with streaming, or do you think that like you can just kind of like like once a day just like hit stream, just like cultivate an audience that way?
I've actually seen people succeed just doing their Twitch or whatever. They multi-stream, only stream, and they don't really do Twitter or anything. And then later on, when they started doing Twitter, they didn't really gain any followers or anything from it to go to their Twitch and whatnot. So I don't feel like it's necessary, no.
Interesting. Yeah. It's
Like,
definitely
it helps you to learn the trends and, who did what, but that's pretty much it.
interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I think that certainly is like something of a relief for those who are perhaps not as enthusiastic about social media as others might be. But yeah, very interesting. I know you say you play a lot of games. Do you have anything that's kind of on your bucket list? Anything you'd want to get your hands on that maybe you haven't had the chance to yet?
I was just gifted one game that I've been dying to do, and that was Schedule 1. Um, there was a game that I really wanted to do, but it honestly escapes me. Most games that I want to do, I eventually just try the demo and see if I want it, and sometimes it's not good.
Right. And then, is there anything that's been kind of banned from your channel or blacklisted?
Fortnite.
That's a good answer.
Fortnite, Overwatch, and I tried League once. No.
Very fair. Yeah. Do you have? I know you said you're more of a hobbyist, but do you have an Oshi, someone that you kind of like, maybe not revere, but you kind of follow and you support quite a lot?
It was originally Gil Ryu. Amazing streamer. They got partnered, but they're not in my time zone, so I can't really follow them a lot. The only one that I try to follow a lot is Yomi Quinley on Twitter, and Kiwi Pirate BT on Twitch and Twitter quite often.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I get this is. I'm sure you've heard of her, but Vexoria, the Sun Eater, sounds like might be someone up your alley too.
My husband's actually a huge fan of her.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but Yumi's definitely like it's. Her name's been thrown around quite a bit recently too, so that's very good to have. Do you have like a dream collab you'd want to do with anyone? And if so, who would you want, and what would you want to do?
Probably some form of like bank heist, or like I've been looking at Cuff Bust. With Terra, Deep Blue. They're not a big name, but they're super cool. The Bestie Storm, Yomi, and probably Kiwi. And I feel like the whole group would just be a clusterfuck and just constantly sabotaging each other.
Hell yeah. That sounds like it could be fun. And then I know this might be, if you can't think of anything, totally fine, but from like a viewer perspective, like as like the, from the perspective of like someone who's watching content, is there a dream collab you'd want to see happen between two other creators?
I feel like Zentreya and Yomi would be fun. Or I'm trying to think. I don't know a lot of the big names.
Right.
So, and I don't know who's actually collabed with who.
I mean, even if they have like just like something you'd want to see them do, like sure, like Sayu and like Amelie have collabed together, but like maybe you could want to see them doing something. I couldn't think of an example in time.
I want to see all the XV Sojo members in one kitchen trying to bake a cake.
Ooh, that would be redonkulous. Just Mousy like with her oxygen tank, just like trying to get around the kitchen, just chaos.
Just sit there, bring me the cake when it's done.
Yeah. She's the Gordon Ramsay, just like telling everyone what to do. That'd be good. That absolutely. And then kind of the final like other VTuber question, or the other like VTubers that aren't us question. Who would you put on the Mount Rushmore of VTubing? Kind of the 4 VTubers you think are that sort of like signify what VTubers are and what they can be.
Definitely Iron Mouse. I feel like Zentreya for like the not the 3D aspects, but for some of the like crazier stuff that she's shown that you can do with 3D that's less musical based. Oh, who was that one? Cha-Cha, your mom, I feel like should be one. And then at the very end of them, just judging all the rest. I feel like it would be, what was her name? Saw them just recently. Oh, Spite. I feel like Spite would just be laughing at all of them. Just enjoying the show.
That's a very good list. Yeah, a lot of solid answers there. So, kind of beyond the more obvious issues, like dramatic behind-the-scenes behavior or like corporate meddling, I think you can tell when this question was written and then updated again. What do you think, besides those two things, what do you think the VTuber community needs improvement on?
I feel like, honestly, too many hands in the pot, and now you don't know who's stolen the food.
Okay.
And it's more or less they want to believe each person is super bad, and then somebody just like them comes in, does even better, and then everyone's just like hate on them because they're obviously going to be just like the person. It's too much just he said, she said, and just dogpiling. They should just pick the bad ones, throw them out, and then just move on.
Yeah. It really is all about the he said, she said bullshit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then... what would you say, like, do you have any experience with conventions? I know being a mom might make it tough to get to various events and stuff like that, but have you ever tried going to a convention?
No, I don't think that that's in my future for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
But if I do, I will be wearing the most ridiculous outfit I can. That'll cover me head to toe, and I will just act like I could be anyone.
So you're going straight like anonymous for like cosplayer and stuff like that. Just don't perceive me, but the costume.
Exactly. You don't know who I am. I could just be Joe Schmo acting like I'm who I say I am. You don't know.
Yeah,
or
no.
a freaking voice changer.
But yeah, okay, interesting. And then, sort of with the rise of like meet and greet events, especially with like the traveling robots and like the big like TV screens with like models on them. Would you ever want to do a meet and greet at a convention if you were given the opportunity to?
Hell yeah, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be hilarious. It would be fun, and I would be given way too much power.
Way too. Would you want to go with the driving robot or the giant iPad?
I would make it be the giant iPad, and then make one of my like closest friends be the guard of it, and they can just deal with all the people for me.
Hell yeah! I know some companies that like will host VTubers and stuff. They will whatchamacallit, they'll like have a booth set up and they have like people there to work with and speak to people there. So you'll be covered there if that's any comfort to you. What else? Do you have any kind of I guess starting off, do you what would you say, where would you see yourself in like a year or like 5 years time, do you think?
I know where I want to be, but where I probably will be is still smaller end of everything. Who knows? I could rebrand again. I doubt I'll ever. I mean, I still have all my Remy stuff. I will never be rid of her. So even if I rebranded, I'd still have Grem and be Grem.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't actually see myself going in a specific direction. Not even partner. Like, yeah, that would be cool. But I see myself at least being an Oshi.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I'd still try to stay on the smaller end of everything.
Yeah, okay. And then, like, 5 years' time, do you have any expectations for that, or are you just playing it pretty close to the chest for now?
I'm playing it close to the chest. If I get better, I do. Like, I want to proceed, I want to do better, and I want to improve. But I feel like expecting of the future is just going to burn me out faster.
Right, okay. That's totally fair.
End goal would be partner.
Right, okay. And then do you kind of have any, like, maybe perhaps selfish or like unrealistic goals, the kind of stuff that's like, a big brand deal or a big project you want to get done, anything like that. You'd want that, like, maybe you don't necessarily talk about out loud, but you like it's always kind of in your head thinking about it.
Project I always wanted to do if I ever, made enough money streaming. I want to do like specific goals and donations and stuff to help newer VTubers, even bigger one, get a model they love that they want. Gear, say somebody's computer breaks down, we surprise them with a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like it would be an awesome project to do. I definitely can respect that. What would you say is your hottest VTuber take?
My hottest VTuber take, I kind of alluded to it before. I feel like with certain drama and stuff, people try to fill the holes. And certain VTubers are exactly like the original VTuber that did the bad. Are jumping in, trying to say that they're not like them, but they are. They're literally, they look like them, they act like them, everything. They're just slightly different. I feel like plugging the hole shouldn't happen.
Right. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Next up is the content lightning round. In this segment, I will give you a popular kind of VTuber content, and I just want your gut reactions on them and kind of what you think about them. Either from the perspective of making the content or from just like viewing the content. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right. First and foremost, reaction videos.
Amazing. I absolutely adore them.
Oh my god, why can't I'm looking right at it. Like music, like covers or like original music.
I feel like it's overplayed, but a lot of people do it very well, but not everyone should do a cover.
Okay, interesting. The various like marathons, your subathons, donathons, followathons, that kind of thing.
I feel like they're overplayed. People like Undead Commander just did go for I think it's St. Jude's. He really just made it funny. He made it interesting. It was just a bunch of fake skeletons in Hawaiian shirts sitting there. People need to be more creative with their donathons.
Okay.
And some are doing them constantly.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And then after that, we're getting to sort of the gaming, the sub round, which is starting off with competitive games, like anything like a ranked mode. I know you said you blacklisted a lot of them for your channel, but...
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
No, it's fine.
Those competitive games, everybody either gets too competitive or only does them for views. I feel people aren't actually either enjoying them or they're forcing themselves to. I feel like it's just a niche that shouldn't be such a big niche.
Yeah, okay. Respectable. Speedrunning content.
Speedrunning can be very difficult, very fun, as long as they don't use cheats to do the simpler ones, or they use cheats to make it just funny and silly and crazy, and do crazy things, then I think speedrunning is very fun.
Okay. Challenge runs, stuff like Nuzlocke in Pokemon, or like playing a game with only a specific kind of like item or weapon or anything like that.
I wish I had the guts to do that. I want to win. Don't mess with my game.
Party games, stuff like Repo or Lethal Company or Peak, anything like that.
I play them all the time. They're freaking hilarious as long as you don't get tryhards. I think they're great to do.
Absolutely. And then full plays, like going through the entirety of a game over the course of a stream or several streams.
I think that's very hard to do, and I am honestly jealous of people who can stick with a game that long.
Absolutely. And that's the lightning round. Good job. Congratulations. We have a few more questions here. These ones are about kind of lore. So how do you feel about like the idea of VTubers like being in character, kind of playing up their lore and tying their streaming personalities to it?
Well, it's a challenge. It's acting. It's very hard to do. I also feel like a lot of the time it's cringe, and if you stream with them while they do it, it's often very difficult to stream with. So the ones that'll break character just for the stream because other people are there, I highly admire and I adore it.
Okay, cool. And then, I guess since you are a bit more of a self-described hobbyist, how do you feel about like VTuber lore in general as kind of a concept of like, giving your like this like your VTuber like a backstory in a way?
I feel like it's really cool. It's like writing your own story, but a lot of people don't seem to stick with it enough for it to matter much toward their content. The ones that do use it, great. I think it's cool. But the ones like me, I don't really use it for content typically, but I'm using it for like my background inspirations and stuff. I feel like those types are more or less underutilized. So while it's cool, I feel like a lot of people just don't stick with it.
Okay. And then, you kind of went over the rest. Okay. Yeah, I'd say you went over the rest of these with your, with your elevator pitch, which mad props to that. And then the last couple of questions I have are about like VTuber agencies. Do you, I guess first things first. Like what do you? What are your thoughts on VTuber agencies in general?
I feel like they're amazing to do and be part of, but people give them too much power. And, and they get corrupt so easily, like, with Visojo. They
Right.
see the money, they run with it.
Yeah.
So you have to both be careful who's behind them and also how much power you give them.
Yeah, definitely agreed. And then what are your thoughts on the concept of an in-house VTuber? Like the idea of the agency kind of auditioning for the role of this this model that they'll have people come into and take over for them.
I've personally witnessed a group that I wanted to join, so I watch them quite often. They made a character, very cute. The person who took over, very, very fun, is absolutely loving their life as this character and is doing their best to bring the character to life. So I feel like it really is a great opportunity, very cheap and easier on the VTuber themselves. So I feel like it's actually a really good idea. I'd do it, but I'm not good with acting.
Well, you answered my last question there perfectly. So, yeah. And that is all of my questions. So, as per usual with this show, I hand the proverbial interviewer mic over to my guest and allow them to ask me any questions they might have.
I didn't actually prepare any questions because I didn't think about it. What got you into doing this?
VTubing, it was a thing of, I grew up in like the early 2010s where like YouTubing and stuff like that was like huge. It was like the big thing. And so I always wanted to make content of some description, and when I saw that it was possible to do VTubing as like a thing and not just like as like just a corporate sort of thing, or like a thing that like a company will pour like thousands of dollars into, it's like a thing that regular people can do. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of tight. And then the show, doing like interviews and stuff, it was a mixture of like loving interview style shows, like Hot Ones, comedians in cars getting coffee, stuff like that, and wanting to make drawing content, but also also wanting to just like meet more people. Because like this is like
Good way to. It's a good way to though.
yeah, and this is absolutely my favorite part about doing all of this is like meeting new people. Like it is so great to be able to like interact with and just like and get to know so many like new people. Yeah.
I'm just watching the art.
Oh.
It's really pretty.
Thank you.
There was a question that came to mind. Growing up, who was your favorite YouTuber though?
Growing up, for the longest time it was Achievement Hunter. They were kind of the they had like a stranglehold on my like middle school's early high school whatchamacallit, like mind, I suppose is the best way to put it. And then I think, oh man, what was it? It was I never like had any like specific favorites. I know there was a lot of different ones growing up in like high school and stuff like that. For like anime content, I think like Giguk and like Team 4 Star come to mind for that.
Husband's a fan of Giguk.
Yeah, seems like a really cool bloke. Let me think. It's hard because like it's hard to think about because now all of my like brain power goes to like basically just VTubers now.
Yeah, I think I only have like 2 flesh tubers I actually watch.
I know Epic Rap Battles of History is
oh my god, I forgot about them.
this is I would say very embarrassing for me to admit this. Maybe, I don't know. I tested this like kind of recently, and I found out that I can listen to the first couple of seconds of every single Epic Rap Battle of History, and before they announce who like the battle is, I can 100% get like know who like who's like the battle is, like just from the opening music. I tested it. I went, me and my buddy, like we went through like their Spotify like whole like the whole list, and I got every single one right, which is
Hey, it's impressive.
It is autism, but that's fine.
Yeah, what's the impressive type?
I suppose so.
I think the only 2 I even watch now are Markiplier and Manly Bass Hero. And Queso. I've started watching Queso.
Yeah, I was never much of a Markiplier guy growing up. I guess Game Grumps is the one like Let's Play channel.
Oh, I forgot about them too.
Yeah.
So many I've stopped watching long ago.
Yeah. Also JonTron, speaking of that.
I don't think I've ever watched JonTron.
Yeah. I mean, like, you could probably catch up to all of his content in, like, not a very long amount of time, because he doesn't make anything anymore.
Oh.
But, it's all, like, good quality stuff. I will say that about him, is that there is like a quality over quantity thing, but man, I do just wish that there was some quantity. Oh, now you've opened the floodgates here. Peanut Butter Gamer's another one.
I never heard of them.
He was also in that same kind of vein of like JonTron of like playing games and stuff. He did more like I'd say more kind of like review type videos than strictly like Let's Plays. He's a very silly fella.
Oh, and Angry Joe. I love Angry Joe. I watch him a lot.
I could probably go down my like subscribed list and find everyone that I subscribe to, but I guess like it's different from like between people I watched growing up and people I watch now.
Yeah, I find I used to watch just like Let's Plays a lot, and now I mostly just watch skits and silly things. A lot shorter content.
Yeah, that's oh, Max Mofo. And speaking of that, Filthy Frank was my
Oh yeah.
my shit back in the day.
I didn't even know about Filthy Frank until probably like 3 years ago. My husband showed me stuff.
And he's still your husband. That's impressive. You must really love him. But yeah, I think like the content itself is like it's like I think it's all like good quality stuff. It's just that like a lot of people didn't like get what he was trying to do with what he was making, and so it was just like that's kind of where the issue comes in. But yeah, I think that's like all of the major ones anyway.
Yeah, I never really spent a lot of time watching like the bigger channels, and all the small channels I liked, a lot of them weren't around anymore.
Yeah,
But
that's
I've
true.
I've been seeing like you fast forward like 10 years and your favorite YouTubers now getting out of jail for like alcohol abuse and stuff. So it's crazy to see where it all ends up now that we're 10 plus years down the road.
Yeah. Oh man, my so this happened recently, but my tablet pen got all fucked up. I don't know how it happened. It just like the bit broke, and now sometimes when I put like pressure on it too much, it just like starts bending. Which
Oh, that's not good.
yeah, no, it shouldn't be doing that. I'll s- I'll send you some pictures because it's like it's almost comical how like messed up it is right now. Yeah.
Hey, you're still doing pretty good for having a broken pen.
Yeah, it's not like it's more like the experience for me is just not stellar. I definitely need to get a new pen.
Yeah, I've taken a liking to like the generic pens. They just seem so much better than the actual like you get like the legit Apple pens.
I'm using a Wacom Cintiq. So that's I have to get the funny $70 one in order to replace this one.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But at least it should last you a while as long as you don't bend it.
Yeah, because I've had this for 7 years now. So, definitely will last long. It's just... I need to... not do whatever I did to this one to make it break. Whatever that is.
Do you have any animals?
I have a pet cat, Henry. He's orange and he's very smelly. But that's fine, because he's kind of cute, I guess.
Yeah, the cuteness makes up for the fact that the cat stinks.
Yeah.
Well, I doubt that they messed with it.
Where is he?
Oh, man.
You okay?
Yeah, just my joints randomly started hurting.
Ooh.
Yeah, I pop my knuckles a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just getting old.
Yeah, me too. So, here's a question for you. What's it like being a content creator with that has a child? 'Cause I think
It's about what you expect. It's more or less hard to plan for things, but I noticed a lot of them don't really have time to do like editing and stuff. So it's very much just like a standard content creator lifestyle. Only you're less able to plan ahead. I have just as little time as the others. Only I'm more tired often more than not. A lot of my chat loves to hear my kid in the background just talking to me and trying to play the game.
Yeah. Because I think I'll have to see, but I think you're the first parent I've had on the show. I think. I'm not positive about that. Which is not great as a host in my memory, but
I got you. My memory is that of like a goldfish.
I can only remember dumb stuff, like epic rap battles of history, I guess.
Yeah, stuff that made you laugh or just you listen to like 1,000 times and it finally gets ingrained.
Yeah, exactly. You said you do art sometimes? What's your experience with that?
I'm pretty good at just editing footage, not footage, blah 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 blah, images like memes and stuff. I can edit very well. And if I have a base, I can draw on. But if it doesn't have like a face, hands, feet, and body proportions, I can't draw. So I have to be very specific on the base I choose. But I love drawing clothes and stuff. I'm good with that. I just can't draw a stick figure to save my life.
Are you interested in learning how to draw better, or is it just a thing that would be nice to get better at, but it's not
It's not something I'll go out of my way more to learn because chances are I won't really be able to sit down and do it right now. But if I can get better, great. I do want to do designs so people can use them for their VTuber or whatever, and do adoptables and stuff. I would love to be a design parent. Technically, I am a design parent of one model. It's not completed yet. May never be completed because, like me, they're super busy. But it's a D&D mimic style mage. But we'll see if that ever comes to be. They want to give it away when it's done. But other than that, I don't think I will be able to get better with the art aspect.
Would you be?
I make little assets. That's it.
Would you ever be interested in doing I don't know, a stream or something where someone maybe goes over some drawing stuff with you?
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Do a sketch and learn.
Yeah, kind of something like that. Because my lore is that I am a tutorial boss, but I've like alienated my like protagonist because my boss fight was too strong, and so I'm looking for a new one. And so the tutorial boss aspect of things is whatchamacallit. I am like trying to collab with people who are like experts in certain things and have them teach me how to do it. And I think it would be fun to do like something similar, but where I'm teaching somebody else how to do like art and stuff. So if ever you have the time, I would love to be. I'd love to give you some pointers.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably just devolve into us just drawing stupid stuff while we just chat, but
I mean, nothing wrong with that. That sounds pretty fun,
yeah,
actually.
that could be fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do a magma.com stream.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you can all draw on the same canvas and you can just have fun and just doodle whatever.
The program I use for that is called Drawpile.
Drawpile. Alright, though.
Yeah, I did a Drawpile stream with a friend of mine, Cutie, recently, and that was very fun.
I wrote it down. So I've been wanting to do streams like that, but getting people, whenever I am free, to just draw random stuff on a canvas is kind of hard.
Sure. Yeah, that definitely sounds like it could be something interesting to do.
Yeah, I tried to do Gardic Phone. We found out that we were doing really stupid adult stuff on the game. Like, you know, a bunch of adults get together and we draw stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of bad stuff. We found out that we were on the front page.
Ooh.
Very bad moment to be on the front page.
Or a very good moment, perhaps.
Yeah. It was hilarious, though. It will always be a good memory I have of it.
It sounds like it. Okay, and then we're going to make some sense out of this, which we're going to do... Ah, fuck. No! Oh, no! Please don't be a lot. It's a lot. Fuck. Alright, let's do this first. Oh, woe is me. Alright, that's fine. We can work around this. Okay, alright. Do, and then do that. And let's see if I... Oh, shit, I can't...
Oh, no.
No.
So what happened?
So, I, somehow I, did all of this red bit on the coloring layer and not on the shading layer, which is what I was supposed to do.
Oh. I mean, technically, you might be able to do it. You might be able to fix it by doing some like opaque layers in the what's it called? In the effects, and you might be able to make the red part lighter and the dark part darker, so it should still appear as lines.
I actually think I figured it out. I cut and pasted that the red bits in the coloring layer, but if I did that, the coloring layer would have transparent parts in it. But I went back to before I put the red parts on the coloring layer, and I think I did.
Yes.
Yes. Whew. Okay. Oh. Yeah. And this is why you always, this is why you specify your layers, kids. Because you fuck up all the time. But, nah, it's show we did it. We worked it out.
Yeah, you fixed it.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse.
Absolutely. Oh my god. What do I want to do for this? Do I want to do... Maybe not. Hold on. I always have a tough time coming up with backgrounds for these because it's like, what am I doing here? You know? There we go. I kind of like that, and then. Then we do this.
Reminds me of those purple pillows.
Then multiply. And then kind of do like that, and then that. Wait, shit, we can't do multiply. Can we? Hold on.
You got this.
Alright, rasterize it, and then... Wait. Okay, I got this. We're making a clipping layer. Oh man. And then do like this, kinda. And then we do like a purple, and then nope, not that one. This one. There we go. Whew.
See, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming onto the show. If you have anything to plug, by all means, go for it. If you have like, where can people find you? If you have like affiliate links for anything like that, I know you're selling merch right now, which is exciting.
On the Uwu Market, the Grem the Reaper collection. I also have Drink Gamer Girl collection, which is like energy drink powders and soap. We just got the sour coffin worms flavor out.
Ooh.
I haven't gotten to try it, sadly, but we have it. The Uber Market merch, though, is freaking gorgeous. But the wait time is like ridiculously long.
Yeah, I think I ordered a mouse pad like a month or two ago, and I'm still waiting on that. But
yeah, they told me they were just sorting my order, and that was like days ago.
But yeah,
so hopefully.
And then you're Grem the Reaper on everything else, right? That's
yes, I am Grem the Reaper on everything except for the TikTok and the YouTube Shorts page, and I think Instagram. That's all under Flip a Duck. Well, YouTube is under Grem the Reaper VT. Everything else there is from on Flip a Duck. She is my IRL sponsor for streaming stuff, and she handles the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay.
But you find me as Grim the Reaper on everything else.
All right, and you
all that.
You can check all the links in the description for the VOD if you're watching the VOD. And yeah, Thank you very much for coming on the show. This was a lovely time. Do you have anyone that you would want us to raid into, perhaps? I always like to ask my guests first if they have any preferences.
Yeah, let me see who's live. I can't keep track.
Mm-hmm.
It's loading. Oh, here's a good person. They're very nice. Oh, they're doing that scary game with Amanda. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Very amazing person.
Okay. And we will send y'all into their stream. Probably shouldn't cover the picture while we're ending this. Got my stupid little hand. All right. Okay.